Well, hello from Park City, Utah. Now, I live just down the mountain, down in Salt Lake City, and Park City is quite a remarkable, quaint little downtown experience, if you want to call it that. Now, Park City is no small town, just so you know. It is the home to the 2034 Winter Olympics. They're coming to Utah again. The Olympics were held here back in 2022, I believe, and they came back for 2034, so that's coming up in the future. So I am right now in a Marriott, right on Main Street, essentially, right off of Main Street. And this place is spectacular. So this Marriott has, it's kind of like a Residence Inn. It has, the full kitchenettes, full kitchen, living room, the whole ordeal. And so you can walk along Main Street here, just out these doors, and they have high-end art galleries, high-end retail, steak restaurants that are beyond Outback. And really, it's quite a remarkable experience up here. You got to check it out for yourself just to really experience the full pleasure of it. See you in the next one. So this is outside that hotel I was just telling you about. It's right here. They've got this little, I guess that was a windmill at one point. They still have the tree up right behind me, right here. Here's this is offset from just the main street. I'll show you that in a second. So this is like a little side alley, if you want to call it that. It's really nice, isn't it? So here is the overpass for Main Street itself. So if you look, like right there, it reminds me of a traditional New England downtown Main Street experience. I grew up, and right over here's one of the ski lifts going up to, one of the mountains. There's so many mountains up here, and here's looking that way. Now I grew up in down East Maine, and we had a downtown that looked very similar to this in Eastport, Maine. They had the old five and dimes and all those sorts of things. And Eastport was actually a deep water port, so every 4th of July, the Navy would send up a little destroyer or something like that. And, for people to tour, and they don't do that anymore, but it was so much fun back in the day, and launch fireworks. Now, also up here in Park City, occasionally the Utah Symphony Orchestra will perform up here. 2 years ago, I came up here the Utah Symphony Orchestra had the 4th of July Patriotic Pops, and it was held on one of the mountainsides here, one of the skiing areas. And it was so remarkable to have a full symphony orchestra outside for you to enjoy, and there was food and everything. It was so much fun. Anyway, I'm going to find something to eat. And there's so many things here to see in Park City.
Yeah, I just don't love this.
This is New West Knife Works, and right behind me, they have all sorts of stuff, handmade knives, and let me just kind of pan around here. They have a display case of all sorts of interesting things. But right at the end of the store here, look at this. This is a bison coat, $5,500. Now that'll keep you warm in the wintertime, won't it? Look at that. Anyway, last time I was here, I visited this place, and they have some of the best knives I've ever seen. So, anyway. Now, just because Park City is located in the heart of Utah does not mean that their other religions are not represented. For example, right here, we've got the Bangkok Thai on the main, and right down here, Buddhism, and you've got Christian Science right here, right, represented right above my head. And if you want the full spiritual experience, just get down the hill to Salt Lake. So I found this perfect little cafe right on Main Street here in Park City. It's called Park City Desserts and Desserts and coffee. I had to look twice, admittedly. But they have so much good stuff in here. Oh my God, look at all that. And right here's the barista area. So right down here, it's like walking into a Hallmark store. Now, you know that warm, fuzzy feeling every time you walk into a Hallmark store, and it's just they've got everything, all these little knickknacks and doodads, all just kind of just on display, just so. And when I see that, and I walk in, I know I'm going to get wonderful service, and the food here looks so scrumptious and delicious. I've already placed my order for what I really want. So I gotta pay here in just a second. I think they're ready for me now.